Introducing the Mega Duty Intern, indexing turning 4th axis. All new custom-made heavy-duty spindle. Universal D14 or A14 mounting allows use of commercial accessories, like this balanced 12-inch cast iron D14 mount faceplate. Here's a comparison of the new Mega Duty spindle to the previous spindle. Stress-relieved and hardened material is first drilled through and bored, then turned and ground for proper bearing press fit. The assembled frame is mounted and the base is machined parallel to the center line. A thick steel top plate is installed temporarily to hold the frame in alignment and provide counterbalance for high-speed spinning. Next, the pre-roughed bearing pockets are line bored in the same fixture to guarantee perfect alignment to meet the mounting spec for ABEC7 AC bearing pairs. The spindle lock rotor is mounted and balanced on a thick steel clamp collar. A massive new 88-tooth main drive pulley is driven by a 1-inch wide belt and mounted on a balanced steel locking collar. Note the extremely smooth and straight teeth, courtesy of the spindle lock. That completed the major components of the spindle. The last stop for all rotating parts is the dynamic balancer. The main drive system has several upgrades. Overall reduction is increased from under 6-to-1 to a full 12-to-1 reduction. High-speed direct drive mode is not affected by this. The counter shaft is now mounted in a socket for belt tracking. Once the initial assembly is completed, including adjusting the pneumatic spindle lock and setting the bearing preload, the main unit is installed on the mill. Installation will be covered in detail in another video. The basics are to install and align a mounting plate and align the 4th axis to the mill in both the Z and Y axis. The outrigger mounting plate consumes a small amount of table space and therefore allows the 4th axis to remain mounted permanently. Motor and drive belts are next. The final grinding of the 5C internal and D1 external tapers are done after the machine is under its own power and the spindle is riding on its own preloaded bearings. This assures minimum runout. Here is the actual runout measured with the Starrett half-thousandth reading indicator. Moving to different parts of the taper yields similar readings. The D1 taper is also reading at the bearing spec. Bearings are SKF Precision Plus, ABEC3 Deep Groove Ball. A new D14 chuck mount was made up to mount the 6-inch scroll chuck from the previous machine. The finished part was rough turned and then ground in place on the spindle. For a proper fit to the ground D1 spindle face, the entire back surface of the adapter was also ground. After a quick fit-up check, the chuck is installed. The 12-inch faceplate will be used for line boring and possibly to hold the trunnion table. That's it for this intro video. Watch for new videos showing the Mega performing.